Today on Motor Rose Music, we will test for you British Distortion Plexibox by Gokko. I will play two different guitars through it, and at the end of the video, I will give it a rating. Up next. Good day and welcome to Motor Rose Music. I am Jeff Thiel, the co-host of the show, and as you heard in the intro, we've got the Plexibox by Gokko. British Distortion. I have to say that real slow. I realize how hard it is to say British Distortion. Anyways, this is another budget pedal, but it's a bit on the higher end for me. Just under $24 on Amazon last I checked. I will put the price up here. And this is as it implies, ever so subtly, that it is kind of an amp in a box for to emulate a Marshall Plexi, the much loved Marshall Plexis. So does it sound like it? Well, it's that's for anybody else to say, because I'm sure Marshall Plexis kind of sound different amongst themselves, just like the old Les Pauls. But what I really love about this pedal right out the chute is it has a low, mid, high picture up here. So it gives you that mid adjustment. You don't get that, especially in pedals in this price range. And then we've got the normal volume and what's becoming normal, the voice, which adjusts kind of the sound characteristic. I guess they say it adjusts the voice, but it just makes it a little bit brighter. It brings up the higher end and the higher mids. And then you have, of course, the drive. Now, as I always do, I'm going guitar, which today it is for this one, a 2018 Fender Stratocaster Elite. And that's an HSS configuration. And I'm going straight into the pedal and straight into my Fender Super Champ X2. Got that around 4. That seems to be the best, just over 4 on the volume. Little bias towards the treble and bass turned down just a little bit. And that is being recorded by an SM57 and a Scarlett Solo by Focusrite. And my voice is Volt 2. Got 2 mics on me. Got just a little condenser here. Well, actually a long condenser, and then an SM58 up above. So with that out of the way, let's give the clean tone here. Nice and clean. I'm going through the tube channel. That's the first channel there. It's got a 12 AX7 and then 2 6L6s. I hope I'm correct there on the tubes. I'm pretty sure that's what they are on that. And so here we're going to go with just a minimal amount of drive on this, of about, on, let's say, just under quarter as far as the gain, or the drive as they call it. I've got the voice up 3/4, a little higher on the mids, and the high end, and bass down just a little bit. So here we go. Yeah, it's got just a nice little crunch there, just a little bit of hair on it. Not too gritty. It sounds pretty good on this, and I am running the humbucker here. Not a whole lot of difference. It's just a little quieter on the single coils, as you would expect. Need some volume. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, I like it on the single coils or the humbucker, but when you think Plexi, you're kind of thinking either kind of all-out gain or, that humbucker sound is what I'm trying to say. So now I'm going to turn the drive, as they call it. I'll always say gain, but we'll turn that up halfway. Whoops, there goes my pick. Like pick that up, and let's give it a listen here. Yeah, sounds good. I love it with this lower gain. When you're on about half, it's that good right in between. You still can hear all the, you still get nice clarity and definition on your chords, your full chords or bar chords. I should say your open chords or your bar chords. Let's turn the mid up just a little bit and that's what I wanted to do. Turn the mid up just a little bit. So yeah, I really love having that mid adjustment there. You can really tweak the sound. It sounds really good. So I will tell you, I did run this through its paces. I've taken a few takes on this recording, and when I went to full gain, I'll give you a little bit, of a sample on this this Stratocaster here on the humbucker. And what the problem I ran into, hopefully you can hear there, is it really got muddy. And I did everything I could to really clean up the sound. I'm trying to tighten it up. I put the mid up. I put the mid in the middle. I turned the bass down. Turned the voice up. Turned the treble up on the amp. And it just, it sounded good in the room. But to record it, it just did not record well with this Stratocaster. It sounded, you could tell it was a bit bassy, but man, when you try to record something, it's a bit different when you're recording it because you're just picking up all the vibrations in that, and it makes everything rattle around, and it really just didn't sound good recorded, just short of garbage. And again, in the room, it sounded pretty decent, but it was a bit woofy, and I could not get it cleared up with the Strat. However, I said, you know what? I got a feeling that the Les Paul is going to sound really good. Let's find out next. All right, we're back with the Les Paul. My 2022 Les Paul Standard and Iced Tea Burst. And so let's get the clean tone first. All right. But what we're here to hear is what's it sound like with the gain up with this Plexibox by Gokko. All right, let's give it a try. Sounds pretty damn good. I like the way this thing sounds with the Les Paul. I dare say I love it with the way it sounds with Les Paul. I will, just for shits and giggles here, let's turn the drive about halfway. Let's go middle position. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. The Les Paul really works well with this Plexibox. I will say that. And you know, for those who want to hear some single note run. All right. I had one person tell me I didn't do any single note stuff a few videos ago, so I don't want to get scolded again. I really don't worry about that, but I thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway, so what do I think about this? I really like it, especially for the $24. And I like that you have the mid control on here. And I like it's a nice, good size box. It's all metal. I think I'm trying to remember if I found out who built this. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me in the comments. I believe it's Joyo, if memory serves correct. It certainly looks like a Joyo pedal. I could be wrong on that. It could be another maker. Somebody tell me. I took it apart. I don't recall if I saw any marks. I'll put up here if I'm wrong. So you remember I've got Close But No Cigar, and I've got Recommended, I've got Great Value, and then I've got Strap It to the Board. So what will I give this one? Well, I can't, if it would have worked with the Strat really well, the humbucker on the Strat, I definitely would have given this one a Strap It to the Board, but the fact it couldn't really record that well at full gain, it sounded great on the low and the mid gain. But what I am going to do, this will get Recommended and Great Value. Yeah, it's still, I mean, it's under 30 bucks. It was like 20. I bought it for less than 24. Definitely a great value. I really like this pedal, even with my Strat, because I don't go heavy gain all the time. If you're a guy that maybe likes to play a little bit funkier, maybe classic rock type stuff, which is more my forte. It's not really the heavy metal stuff. I would definitely recommend this pedal. I recommend it, period. But if you're that type of player, this thing is great, especially having those. I didn't even get into all the tweaking and stuff to cut the time down on my videos. But with that being said, I hope this was helpful to you. Please subscribe to the channel. I've been getting a lot of views on the channel, and we just need to get the subs up there. It's greatly appreciated. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.